Girl. And sometimes, I'm an indoor girl. Central TV and internet gives me peace of mind. And that's something I think we all could use a little more of. I need a service that can keep up with my busy lifestyle and is fast enough to keep me moving forward. My life is full of changes, but change is good. I might not know what's coming tomorrow, but I'm blessed to have what I have today. And that's exactly why I keep it central.
Do your thing. Flee that nest. Seize that moment. Find your inspiration. Be extraordinary. Spread your wings. Mazda. Feel alive.
Can I have a Coca-Cola, please?
Original or no sugar?
I like both.
Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? I said, Lord, pardon me. Please help me on that day. Power, 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 power.
Stand in line, pay online. With Social Security's new online contribution portal. It's a fast and easy sign-up.
It's very user-friendly, it saves you time, and it's very effective.
24-hour online access.
Access is simple, and the uploads are very, very easy.
And it saves you time.
It saves time in that, one, I no longer need an employee to go over to Social Security Board and stand up in line for a very long time.
And by us using the portal, especially because of the volume of employees, the amount of employees we have, it's a quicker way for us.
Social Security Board, committed to service excellence.
My team honest, yours and tough. A hard mistake was an event. your free smart SIM and join the smart family. Just swap your old Digicel SIM with Smarts and enjoy all our cool services.
I'm a big
Smart, bringing people together.
I chose Galen because of its strong reputation.
Great scholarships.
I came because I can take all my classes online.
I was happy to see the emphasis placed on thinking, research, and writing. It is what I need to take me where I want to go.
I like the way my professors use non-traditional activities to evaluate my progress.
I am very grateful for the wide range of support that helps me to do my utmost best. Everything from tutoring to personal counseling, including the writing lab, the success center, and the e-library.
Galen gave me the tools to turn my passion for archaeology into a career.
If you want to connect with your inner champion to make the world a better place, then Galen is right for you. Apply online at our website and come soar with the Galen Eagles.
Simon Kwan and Company Limited, the store for all your back-to-school needs. We offer a wide variety of stationeries, including pens, pencils, crayons, folders, folder sheets, typing sheets, and so much more. To complement our vast selection of stationeries, we carry a wide assortment of character print and Everest school bags. We also provide ready-made uniform shirts and uniform material. Come visit us at Simon Kwan, 24 Queen Street, Belize City, the store for all your basic shopping needs. You name it, we've got it. Simon Kwan Limited is a proud sponsor of the Central American Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Acción Deportiva, todos los martes de 8 a 9 p.m. por TNC 10, tu portada deportiva.
So the doctor has given me 5 days off. How do I get paid from Social Security?
This is how Social Security works for sickness benefits. First, you must check that you qualify. You must be between the ages of 14 and 65. You must be employed when you got sick. You must be an insured contributor. Have made 50 paid contributions. Have made 5 paid contributions within 13 weeks immediately before getting sick. To ensure that your processing goes smoothly, be sure to complete and submit your claim form within 4 days of the first day of illness.
Thanks, I get it now.
Social Security, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
Being away from family doesn't mean being away from home. And the greatest gift we could think of was keeping you connected to the ones you love.
Daddy?
Hey, baby.
Hey, Daddy. Make sure you send us a lot of videos.
Tons of videos, tons of pictures. I'll see you soon, okay?
Love you. Bye.
Yeah, love you. Look at the horses. Look at the horses. Really wish you were here. Can't wait to be home.
Company Limited, the store for all your back-to-school needs. We offer a wide variety of stationeries, including pens, pencils, crayons, folders, folder sheets, typing sheets, and so much more. To complement our vast selection of stationeries, we carry a wide assortment of character print and Everest school bags. We also provide ready-made uniform shirts and uniform material. Come visit us at Simon Kwan, 24 Queen Street, Belize City, the store for all your basic shopping needs. You name it, we've got it. Simon Kwan Limited is a proud sponsor of the Central American Women's Volleyball Tournament.
I chose Galen because of its strong reputation.
Great scholarships.
I came because I can take all my classes online.
I was happy to see the emphasis placed on thinking, research, and writing. It is what I need to take me where I want to go.
I like the way my professors use non-traditional activities to evaluate my progress.
I am very grateful for the wide range of support that helps me to do my utmost best. Everything from tutoring to personal counseling, including the writing lab, the Success Center, and the e-library.
Galen gave me the tools to turn my passion for archaeology into a career.
If you want to connect with your inner champion to make the world a better place, then Galen is right for you. Apply online at our website and come soar with the Galen Eagles.
As we welcome you back to the Civic Center here in Belize City, as we are getting set to bring you match number 2 between El Salvador 4-0, Costa Rica 3-1. It's going to be a monster matchup. I am Reynard Gabat, and I'm joined in broadcast booth by my colleague Adrian Marla.
Yes, welcome to game 2 in this tournament here, ladies and gentlemen. A very exciting game 2 at that, as we are hoping that El Salvador loses to Costa Rica so that Team Belize could medal in this one. Well, get a gold medal in this one.
El Salvador understanding the magnitude of this match against Costa Rica, and El Salvador will come out and they will play at their highest level. On the flip side, Costa Rica, after losing to Belize last night, will come out and prove that they are the dominant country in the Central American volleyball family. And so that the setting up for this one is going to be a high intensity, a high energy, and the team that can make minimal mistake in this match will prevail as the winner.
Yeah, Costa Rica will surely come with blood in their eyes to revenge that loss yesterday to Team Belize, but El Salvador, smelling goal, will also come with blood in their eyes to try and get that gold medal, take that gold medal away from Costa Rica.
As both teams here on the court, El Salvador dressed in their black top with white stripe and black shorts with white numbers, and Costa Rica in their red and white on the other side of the court. And so we're just about getting ready for the introduction of the players here this evening. It's going to be a monster matchup.
Yep, definitely. Players to look out for is Menjivar from El Salvador, as she has a killer hit. And as we remember, on the other side for Costa Rica, we have the captain Tania Carrazzo that is deadly on that line.
And you have Rohel and also Flores, excellent blockers for El Salvador. And so this one, I'm telling you, this one, I am anticipating Adrian could go to 5 sets.
More than likely going to 5, as both teams won't want to lose, and expect to see maybe even 2 sets going to that 30-point mark that we saw yesterday, where that game went to 33-31.
It's very important for both teams to come out and try to claim the set number 1.
Yeah.
To set the trend. Whenever you have a team that have to play catch up, that's when they're very vulnerable, because then they go out of their elements. But the team that win the first set, they can relax somewhat and stay in the confines of their game.
Yeah, after taking that lead, all you need to do is trade points and you'll stay ahead. Minimize the errors and you could win. As the starting lineup for El Salvador is number 16, Laura Villalobos, number 7, Gabriela Funes, number 6, Tatiana Menjivar, number 11, Denise Rohel, number 12, Adriana Flores, and number 19, Roxana Avalos. And the libero for El Salvador is Sofia Velasquez. For Costa Rica, we have number 7, Melissa Campos, number 1, Tania Carrazzo, number 9, Susan Alpizar, number 11, Mariana Rodriguez, number 17, Juliana Gonzalez, and number 4, Johanna Gamboa.
And the head, go ahead.
And their libero is Maria Castro.
The head coach for El Salvador, Ingrid Rivas. Head coach for Costa Rica, Cesar Salas. And I'm not expecting to see Gonzalez crack like she did last night against Belize, talking about Gonzalez from Costa Rica.
Yeah. She'll need to bring her A game for this one. As we saw last night, that because of the pressure Belize and the takeoff that Belize took in the sets, made Costa Rica go into a little slump. So if El Salvador comes out with that type of playing in the beginning, you could see Costa Rica going in that slump again here and probably losing.
Most importantly, we have to give credit to the Belizeans that was inside the Civic Center last night. They were very loud from the start of that match right up until the finish, and we will need a little bit of that and more tonight.
Well, I expect in here to be ram jam for that game tonight for Belize.
And so it will be Costa Rica, number 7, Campos, Melissa Campos, the setter, will be serving to El Salvador in this one that is going to be a memorable one.
The first official for this match is Carlos Quintana, and second official is Jesse Martinez.
And we are just about ready to start set number 1. Here come Campos with the first serve.
A big block there from Corozal, but that ball went out of play off her hands, and it's first point to El Salvador.
Well, Funes was caught in a one-on-one with Corozal, and Funes won that battle.
Yeah, a big win there, as Corozal has that power in that arm that could penetrate any block. But Funes couldn't penetrate that one there.
And that ball hit the floor before the libero could get her hand underneath that ball. And so we are all tied up at 1 point apiece here in set number 1.
As we expected, back and forth, a ping-pong battle here between the two sides.
Tanya Corozal serving for Costa Rica.
Ooh, and a nice block there from Costa Rica by Jimenez and number 17.
That's Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, yeah.
And we know that Costa Rica defends the net very well. So that will create a little bit of problem for El Salvador. And El Salvador was calling for a tip ball, but the first referee, Carlos Quintana, says no, the ball was hit out, and so it's a 3-1 ball game in favor of Costa Rica here in set number 1.
And here we see the first service error of the game from the captain of Costa Rica, Corozal.
Serving for El Salvador will be number 6, Menjivar, Tatiana Menjivar. She's the middle blocker for El Salvador.
Oh, and that one was going out there as Gonzalez went there, and a good roll there from Gonzalez right on the line for El Salvador.
Coach Ingrid was trying to get the line just to call that ball out, but that ball was right on the line.
Yeah, good call there from the line judge.
Kiara Jimenez now serving for Costa Rica.
There we see Flores with a little trick.
But Costa Rica was ready for that trick that time.
Yeah. Oh, and Rogel with a big hit down the line for El Salvador.
And it's going to be a who will stop Rogel when the set is that good.
Yep, a beautiful set there. Oh, and she couldn't keep up that one there.
As that hit came off Mariana Rodriguez, the opposite hitter for Costa Rica.
And a nice hit directly to the chest of Rogel. And there's no way she could have brought that one up.
Rodriguez serves for Costa Rica. Costa Rica leading by 2 points here in set number 1. Going for the quick roll, but defended well there by Costa Rica.
There goes Gonzalez.
And I'm telling you, I told you, Adrian, Gonzalez will not be gun shy tonight. The crowd took her out of her game last night.
Definitely did.
This player plays at a very high level, and she knows how to adjust.
Yep. Last night, the bullets of the guns from Gonzalez were blank shots. As we see here in the start of this one, they definitely have some gunpowder in those bullets today.
And we need to take a look at that serve once again as that ball was called in. And eventually we'll get to that replay. But number 11 continues to serve, Rodriguez for Costa Rica.
Flores with a big hit cross court that fell on the line.
Let's take a look at that serve just a while ago as this ball was called in. And
that
excellent call there by the line judge as
in.
that ball was right on the line.
Here is Flores to serve for El Salvador. And that set was bad from the setter of Costa Rica. Good hustle there from Costa Rica though.
Yes, keeping that ball under control. Let's see what El Salvador will do off the free ball. They didn't come up with no points. Here comes Gonzalez. And with that trick shot, that takes us to our first technical timeout. 8-4. We will be right back.
Get your free smart SIM and join the smart family. Just swap your old Digicel SIM with Smarts and enjoy all our cool services.
I'm a big star, 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 I'm a big
Smart, bringing people together.
Acción Deportiva, todos los martes de 8 a 9 p.m. por TNC 10, tu portada deportiva.
El Salvador trailing by 4 points here in set number 4 against Costa Rica. Coming into today's match 4-0, while Costa Rica on the flip side is 3-1. Their lone loss coming to Belize last night in a very impressive, nail-biting, sweating, goose pimple win for Belize last night.
Have the whole crowd on the edge of their seat in that game last night.
As Gonzalez, the jump server, and this time she throws that one out.
Yeah, trying to put that one in the number 1 position of El Salvador, but went too much left and that one went out.
The only player in this tournament that brings the jump serve. And when you look at her efficiency of serving, she has 15 points off that jump serve so far in this tournament.
Yep. The best server of the competition right now.
And she's not gun shy. Even though she hit that ball out, she's coming back at you again. So she's not gun shy. Gonzalez is not gun shy. As Salvador served that ball up in the net.
There's Gamboa to serve for Costa Rica.
Gamboa with the jump float serve.
Ooh, and a nice play there from Gonzalez as she was going with her left hand and switched it up while going to the ground and brought that one up with the right hand.
But the pass wasn't a good pass by Costa Rica, and they paid for that. Yeah. Serving now for El Salvador is number 16, Villalobos. The setter, Laura Villalobos.
Just 17 years old, eh?
And that's a double contact called against Costa Rica. And we talk about errors. The team that can minimize their errors will be the team that will prevail here this evening.
Yep, as usual, in every game, the least error you have, the better it is for you. As there was a rotation violation on Costa Rica and a point given to El Salvador.
So that's back-to-back errors on the part of Costa Rica. El Salvador is right back in this set as they're trailing now by 1 point. That time Gonzalez coming right down the middle, but the block was ready for Gonzalez.
Yeah, still got that ball across to the El Salvador side, though.
Look at Flores going down low to bring that ball back up, but the block at the net by Costa Rica giving them the point.
Yeah, Rohel tried a little cheeky move there, trying to trick Corozal, but Corozal was all over that and put it right down back on their side.
And if you notice, Corozal just pulled out the Dikembe Mutombo finger.
Yeah, no.
Excellent save there by Costa Rica.
Oh, and a big block there from Corozal.
That time, Corozal again caught in a one-on-one block with Funes. Corozal this time, being the victor. Yes, coming through for Costa Rica.
As the backup blocker was late there, but was not needed.
Melissa Campos served for Costa Rica. And that time the double block by El Salvador came through.
Oh, the ball, Rohel put that one off the block of Costa Rica. As once again, number 12, Jimenez, is late for that block. And there we see Corozal. There we see the power of Corozal. And under the net violation there from El Salvador. So point for Costa Rica.
Out of Corozal and Burton, who do you think is the heaviest hitter?
It's close, but I
Very
think
close, right?
Sharika have her out right now.
That ball was called in by the line judge. And
Point.
so it's very close. Costa Rica up by 2 points, 12-10.
Serving for El Salvador is Menjivar. Ooh, and that one gave Costa Rica some trouble. And ooh, miss hit there by Avalos. Good recovery from El Salvador, and a nice trick there from Rohel.
Rohel saw the block was already high, and she rolled that ball right over the outstretched arms of the blockers with the trick shot.
What I love about this El Salvador team, they don't look like a team that is in top shape, but their playing is very efficient. They play like some veterans then.
What they do is whatever the defense gives to them, that's what they're going to take.
Yeah. Good court awareness, and they know exactly where the block is. As you see there, Flores putting that one down for El Salvador, as the block was no match from Costa Rica.
And when you look at the size of Flores, you would say that that young lady is not athletic, but she is very athletic.
Exactly.
So we are all tied up at 12 points apiece. Here comes Rodriguez, the unstoppable one. Gonzalez, the unstoppable one with the big hit. Here comes the veteran Fonseca in for Costa Rica. Serving is number 12 for Costa Rica, and that is Jimenez, Kiara Jimenez, the middle blocker.
And a nice little serve there. Well handled by El Salvador. And Gonzalez with the trick over the block. Here comes Rohel. Rohel with a hit over the block, but well handled again there by Costa Rica. Nice little rally building up here.
It's a free ball for Costa Rica. The back serve to Fonseca.
Oh, and that one is wide from Rohel. And here comes Vasquez for Rohel right away. This coach for El Salvador does not waste time.
She wants to keep this first set close. Cannot spot this Costa Rica team a 4-point lead, because they will put you away.
Exactly. Coach Rivas wasting no time there and taking out Rohel right away. And another good hit there from Gonzalez for Costa Rica.
And Costa Rica has taken a 3 points lead, 15-12, set number 1.
As we have Jimenez to serve for Costa Rica. A nice little serve, well handled by El Salvador, and Flores tried a nice little trick there, but the Costa Ricans are reading them like a book.
And that's a four touches there by El Salvador. Timeout as we're at that second technical timeout, a 4-point lead for Costa Rica. We will be right back.
Can I have a Coca-Cola, please?
Original or no sugar?
I like both.
Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? I said, Lord, pardon me. Please help me on that day. I can't power.
You can catch Sports Talk every Wednesday from 7:30 to 9 p.m. with your host, Reynard Garbutt. Only on the national channel. Sports Talk, your #1 sports show.
El Salvador trailing by 4 points here in set number 1. And in the first match on Saturday, El Salvador narrowly escaping from Team Belize. Team Belize kicking themselves in the legs in that match, committing 6 serving errors in the 5th set.
Yeah, a giveaway there. Real disappointing loss that one was. As we see, El Salvador starting to have a lot of problems with this Costa Rican serve.
And if El Salvador does not get it right and get it right quick, it could be a 3 quick set for them today.
Costa Rica is nothing to play with when they get in that rhythm. And there we see a good hit there from Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, I'm telling you, I'm so impressed with Gonzalez. Timeout taken by El Salvador. And this portion of the match is being brought to you by Smart, bringing people together. Simon Kwan and Company Limited. You name it, we got it. BTB, promoting tourism through sports. Bowen and Bowen. TNC, Central TV and Internet. Belize Olympic Committee, Radisson Fort George Hotel, and FT Williams and Associate. Costa Rica looking very sharp in set number 1, Adrian.
Yeah, definitely looking better from last night. That loss against Belize. I told you they were going to come into this one with blood in their eyes to try and take this win away from El Salvador. And they want the silver medal as well.
And we have more fans in the stadium since the first day, Saturday, for the second match.
Yep.
And so the fans, they understand the magnitude of this match also, so they're out here early, and I know that they're rooting for Costa Rica.
Definitely rooting for Costa Rica, as we need Costa Rica to win this one and put us in better standings for that goal.
Serving is number 4 for El Salvador, Katia Vasquez.
Nice set there from the libero from Costa Rica. And a big hit there from Flores, but that one went out of play, said Quintana and the line judge.
And not a bad idea by Flores as she was coming cross court with that hit.
Here is the veteran Fonseca to serve for Costa Rica. Oh, and that one is a 4 play as Flores couldn't get that one over the net on Costa Rica's side.
And the errors mounting up by El Salvador here in set 1 as they trail by 7 points.
Costa Rica for this, we could put this one to bed, I think, this first set.
Yes,
all Costa Rica.
Yeah, I don't see them coming back in this set. It would take a miracle against this high-level Costa Rica selection.
Costa Rica definitely went to their rooms last night and had a good talk about that loss against Belize and what they need to do against this tough El Salvador team as well.
They wasn't a happy camper, but I know that they gave Belize enough respect after that that 4-set win for Belize.
Yeah, it will also call it a trashing from Team Belize. To serve here is Gonzalez with the high toss, and into the net is Gonzalez.
Back-to-back errors of her serving. She's yet to get one over the net.
Yeah. The guns of Gonzalez is only good for hitting right now so far. Here is Roxana Avalos to serve for El Salvador.
How did they control that ball is still beyond me. Talking about Costa Rica shows you the focus of this team, but El Salvador is clawing their way back into this set.
That play right there just now look like a double contact on Costa Rica, but Quintana, the referee Quintana, didn't call it, as it's the same thing the Salvadorian coach is complaining about.
And bat is flying all over the court for...
Yeah, and a nice little trick. Ooh, what a hustle there from Flores.
Carrazzo with the big hit.
Again. And there goes the trick, but Fonseca was all over that one. And Carrazzo with a nice little trick that had Flores flying to the floor to try and save that one, but to no avail. Point Costa Rica.
22-16 here in set one as Costa Rica have a 6 points lead.
And serving for Costa Rica is Edia Espinosa, the outside 18-year-old hitter. Oh, and that one is off the net as number 6 there for El Salvador, Menjivar. And not having a very good start in this one here.
That's the third 4-touch against El Salvador in this set.
Yep. Good pass there from Flores, and a nice set.
Look at Gonzalez down
Here
on her knees.
Comes the bomb of Carrazzo for Costa Rica.
So Gonzalez cannot only serve, she cannot only hit, but she can play defense also, as Costa Rica will be serving for a set point.
It's looking good for Team Belize now. They just need to finish the job later on tonight.
Block.
Good block there as number 7 against number 7 just now. That's a battle of the 7s.
Look at the libero getting down for El Salvador to save that ball.
Oh, that one looked like that was going out. Wow, what a set from Gonzalez there to Carrazzo.
And I'm impressed with the veteran Fonseca.
Ooh, a good hustle there from Costa Rica.
This is the longest rally.
Oh,
longest rally of this set.
And there goes Carrazzo to put that one right into the chest of Vasquez for El Salvador and set for Costa Rica.
And on that note, what we'll do, we'll go to a break and then we'll come back with more intense volleyball action here from the Civic Center as you're watching the 20th Central American Women Volleyball Championship on TNC. We'll be right back.
So the doctor has given me 5 days off. How do I get paid from Social Security?
This is how Social Security works for sickness benefits. First, you must check that you qualify. You must be between the ages of 14 and 65. You must be employed when you got sick. You must be an insured contributor. Have made 50 paid contributions. Have made 5 paid contributions within 13 weeks immediately before getting sick. To ensure that your processing goes smoothly, be sure to complete and submit your claim form within 4 days of the first day of illness.
Thanks, I get it now.
Social Security. Safeguarding you, your family, your future.
Being away from family doesn't mean being away from home. And the greatest gift we could think of was keeping you connected to the ones you love.
Daddy?
Hey, baby.
Hi, Daddy. Make sure you send us a lot of videos.
Tons of videos, tons of pictures. I'll see you soon, okay?
Love you. Bye.
Yeah, love you. The horses. Look at the horses. Really wish you were here. Can't wait to be home.
Costa Rica, very impressive in set one after that long rally, winning the set point from El Salvador. Let's see what El Salvador will bring here in set two to try to even it up at one set apiece, Adrian.
Yeah, they lost that one there by 9, as you can see just now. So they'll definitely try and make the necessary adjustments to make this second set not as easy for Costa Rica.
Laura Villalobos, the setter, serving to Costa Rica. Immediately Costa Rica going to the trick play.
Ooh, and Corozal is penetrating that net like crazy. There's no way they could pass her. They'll need to try something else.
Well, Funes rolled that ball right into the net. Here comes the captain for Costa Rica, Tania Corozal.
Yeah, that one had to go into the net because of that jump from Corozal that scared the hitter there.
Quick 2-0 lead here in set number 2 for Costa Rica as Corozal continues to serve.
And serves that one right into the net.
See, Coach Cesar Salas not happy with that serve.
Yeah, as the captain of the team, that shouldn't have happened. So he expects better from his captain.
And that serve from Gabriela Funes as Costa Rica couldn't control the serve, and we're all tied up at 2 points apiece. See, Gamboa is now on the bench, and she'll be getting back into this match shortly.
Yeah, that set was a little off there just now from Campos for Costa Rica.
And so far, this small libero for Costa Rica, she has impressed me somewhat. I'm telling you, the size of this young lady, her age, and to be out there on the big stage, she's handling herself.
Yep, definitely handling herself like a veteran. She's all over the place. Jimenez now serving for Costa Rica. Ooh, the block of Gamboa did not penetrate that net enough to put that one back on El Salvador's side. So it's 4-3.
Very good serve there from El Salvador.
Oh, and a little trick there, giving El Salvador some trouble, but well recovered. Trick there from Gamboa that was pushed outside the court, and Coach Salas is screaming after them.
He's not happy with Gonzalez. He's telling Gonzalez that that ball was supposed to be left for the setter, and she was supposed to be on the outside ready for the set.
Hit. Yeah. There's a good hit, but a block from El Salvador, but good dig there from Costa Rica. Oh.
Again, Gonzalez getting in the way.
Oh, just got lucky. As Avalos, the captain of El Salvador, could not get under that one enough to pass it.
Fonseca, the veteran for Costa Rica, will now be serving with a 1-point lead.
Nice roll there from Gonzalez. And a free ball to Costa Rica. And she goes out, the setter goes outside to Gonzalez. Flores trying to trick that one.
Look at that
Ooh.
libero, talking about that young lady.
Oh.
Saving that ball and helping her team to get that point.
Yep. A one-handed save there from the libero for Costa Rica.
Castro.
Yeah.
Maria Castro. So El Salvador managed to stop the bleeding a little bit as they're trailing by 1 point here in set 2. Losing set 1 by 9 points. And a second rotation violation by Costa Rica. How can that happen?
They're just a little losing a little focus here in this second set. Good pass there from Gonzalez, and the set down the middle for the captain. And ooh, that one from Funes of El Salvador had some heat on it.
Coming out of the back court, the big hit.
And that one Castro couldn't handle. Nice trick there from Gonzalez.
And with that, we are our first technical timeout here in set number 2. We'll take a break and then we'll be back.
Simon Kwan and Company Limited, the store for all your back-to-school needs. We offer a wide variety of stationeries, including pens, pencils, crayons, folders, folder sheets, typing sheets, and so much more. To complement our vast selection of stationeries, we carry a wide assortment of character print and Everest school bags. We also provide ready-made uniform shirts and uniform material. Come visit us at Simon Kwan, 24 Queen Street, Belize City, the store for all your basic shopping needs. You name it, we've got it. Simon Kwan Limited is a proud sponsor of the Central American Women's Volleyball Tournament.
As we are back here at the Civic Center, Costa Rica trailing by 2 points in set number 2. 8-6, El Salvador bouncing back with a narrow lead. And they serve.
Nice set there from Campos, and good block from Salvador. And Flores with a big hit that Carraza couldn't handle.
So there is a little bounce in the legs of El Salvador at this juncture of set number 2.
As Coach Salas there saying vamos, meaning let's go, Costa Rica.
And that time Gonzalez with the big hit off the block.
And a 9-7 lead for Costa Rica, for El Salvador, sorry.
And let's see if Gonzalez is going to get this jump serve over the net in her third attempt. What is going through her mind?
She'll definitely get this one over, man. Oh, barely.
The serve in itself is a pressure serve, and then not to... Is that Corozal?
Definitely. From the lone sound of that one, you should have known. That one was right through the block and through the back row players for El Salvador.
And I think that Gonzalez have this jump serve together now. So look out, El Salvador. Here comes the heat.
Once again, just off the top of the tip. And that one there off the fingers of the libero.
Ball was looking to take the face off Castro.
Yeah.
Had to get out the way.
Good attempt there.
10-8. El Salvador leading by 2 points here in set number 2.
A line violation under the net there from Costa Rica, giving away another point there to El Salvador.
Costa Rica with already 3 unforced error here in set 2.
And that is the lead that El Salvador has right now.
That ball came off the block, but it was out. So El Salvador coming on strong here in set number 2.
Timeout Costa Rica.
This timeout is brought to you by Social Security Board, Central TV and Internet, Auto Select, Smart, bringing people together, and Galen University. El Salvador, after the first set, they went into the huddle, they regrouped, and they're playing strong volleyball here in set number 2.
As you see there, the coach Ingrid rallying her troops on that side there to try and keep this momentum that they have picked up in this second set, to try and take this win away from Costa Rica. Let's see what Coach Salas had to say about that and see what adjustments the Costa Ricans make to try and stop the bleeding here.
Serving is number 12 for El Salvador, Flores. The back set.
Nice little trick there from Costa Rica.
Rodriguez just rolling that ball across the net with a little trick shot.
Yeah, that's a fingertips.
And the libero was just late getting there. Gamboa now serving for Costa Rica.
A nice ace there from Gamboa. And Costa Rica is coming back in this one.
That ball just take a dip right there in front of number 4 for El Salvador, Vasquez.
Yeah, right on top of that 10-foot line. Gonzalez with a nice attempt there to dig that ball, but putting that ball over to by the DJ booth.
The velocity of the hit came very quick to Gonzalez.
Yeah, it was hard for her to get under that one. Good pass there from Castro. Quick set there to Jimenez, who couldn't handle it, and there goes Funes with a big hit and point for El Salvador.
as the set came from Villalobos.
Castro with a nice dig there. A good set and a good hit from the captain Corozal of Costa Rica.
Rodriguez, number 11, will be serving for Costa Rica.
Now a change here, and Campos will be serving as Rodriguez comes out and Campos goes in.
Campos was one of the players that served several balls into the net against the pressure from the Belizean fans that was inside the Civic here last night.
That one looked like a net just now, like a net violation on El Salvador, but wasn't called. Corozal with a big hit, but wide. She was too much under that one there. And Espinoza coming in for Costa Rica and Fonseca coming out.
15-11, El Salvador leading by 4 points here in set number 2.
Villalobos with the serve there just now. And a big hit there, but wide from El Salvador, and the lead is 3 points right now for El Salvador as Corozal, the captain of Costa Rica, goes to serve. A good serve there to the libero. Not a pretty pass, but it worked. And a hit off the block and into the court. And point for El Salvador.
And that will take us to our second technical timeout. We'll take a break and then we'll be back.
The perfect blend of stunning sophistication and family SUV. Get it for your family. Drive it for yourself. Mazda CX-9.
Costa Rica trailing by 4 points here in set number 2 as they took set number 1, 25-16. But El Salvador has regrouped and now they're playing like they want to take set number 2 away from Costa Rica.
And here serving for El Salvador is Gabriela Funes, the outside hitter for El Salvador. And a nice little hit there from Jimenez.
That was a quick set and Jimenez delivered.
Yeah, Jimenez just chopped that one away from the block as the block was right in front.
Ace for Jimenez.
All right. Costa Rica coming back. Getting back in this one and trying to take this second set away from El Salvador.
Let's see if she's going to try to go to Funes again. And she floated that one long. That time, giving back the point to El Salvador.
As you see there, Jimenez wasn't happy with that at all. Wasn't happy with herself.
Soriano serving for El Salvador. That ball dug by the libero. Off the block.
And they go up the pipe, and a nice play there from the captain Corozal to trick that one right into the middle of El Salvador's defense.
The blockers were waiting for the block, but Corozal said, no, I'm going to put it right over the top of the block in the open space.
Yeah. Because everybody was reversing to wait for that big hit from
and another
Corozal.
Another 4 by El Salvador. 4 touches, giving the point to Costa Rica. The ball was served right on the line.
Edia Espinosa served for Costa Rica just now. Good hustle by Costa Rica. And almost a confusion there between Castro and Corozal, but good recovery. Here comes Fonseca as she will be coming in for number 5, Espinosa.
And now they have Gamboa in front of the net, one of their bigger players.
Good serve there. Here comes Gonzalez. With the hit down the line. And it's a 1-point lead now for El Salvador as Costa Rica getting right back into this game and trying to sneak away this second set from El Salvador.
And Gonzalez haven't perfected her jump serve so far. Let's see what she have up now. And that time she got it across, but
out of bounds.
Yes, just like she did on the first serve of the set.
Yeah, she went to the same one position. That's a very difficult serve to do, especially with a jump serve like that. Corozal with a nice little tap over there, and that one is right on the line, says the line judge. Let's see that replay and see if he made the right call, and definitely
that ball was right on the line, so a very good call there by the line judge. And we see now the captain is being called over by the first referee, Carlos Quintana. That ball was right in, but you know, they would have to come over and see the replay to be convinced.
Yeah. They don't have the replay.
They don't have VAR in this tournament, so
yeah, no VAR in this one. I think soon volleyball will be getting that though.
Look at the save there by Gonzalez. Fonseca had to shy away from that hit.
Yeah, she was trying to get out the way, it looked like, because she thought the ball was going out.
Timeout taken by Costa Rica, and coach of Costa Rica, Cesar Salas, is not happy with what he's seeing so far here in set 2.
Nope. His girls giving away the second set to El Salvador, as they were just 1 point away just now from tying it up, and now El Salvador has taken a 4-point lead in this second set.
And they have taken a 4-point lead at a very crucial junction of the set.
Exactly, as it's only 4 points away from the end of this set.
Serving for El Salvador will be number 12, Adriana Flores.
The impressive Adriana Flores. A big hit there again from Corozal.
But give the libero for El Salvador a lot of credit.
Yep. That's some hard hits to defend. Oh, and that little quick. The set wasn't too good, but a good hustle there from the libero of El Salvador.
We have a rally going on.
Oh, and the block of Campos was wide open, as that one was put right in between her hands.
Funes with the big hit. coming through for El Salvador as Costa Rica trails by 5 points here in set number 2.
A nice serve there from Flores, and a big block there on Corozal from the El Salvador squad.
Lara Villalobos.
A single block. That's a big play there from El Salvador.
And so we can put this set to sleep as El Salvador will tie it up at 1 set apiece.
This is not a team to count out like that, so I won't put it to bed as yet.
It's a 6-point lead. It's a 6-point lead. It's a 5-point lead. All El Salvador need to do is trade points from here on.
Yeah, not counting out the Costa Ricans at all, though. They have the power to bring this one back and win this set still. There is Mendoza with the serve for Costa Rica. And whoa!
When you have a player on your side like Funes, then you can put it to sleep.
Yep. And this set is it's putting on the pajamas now to go to bed.
El Salvador will be serving for set point and trying to tie it up at 1 set apiece.
Good set there from Fonseca and a big hit from Corozal once again. You see the shift that Costa Rica made there as Fonseca is now the setter and Campos is just playing defense.
Fonseca, the veteran, is a better setter.
Nice block there from Fonseca, good recovery. Good pass there from Campos to Corozal, and see what I'm telling you, Ray, this Costa Rican squad is not to be taken lightly.
Timeout, El Salvador. And this juncture of the match is brought to you by Smart, bringing people together. Simon Kwan and Company Limited, you name it, we got it. BTB, promoting tourism through sports. Bowen and Bowen, TNC, Central TV and Internet, Belize Olympic Committee, Radisson Fort George Hotel, and FT Williams and Associates. Costa Rica making a valiant effort here in set 2, as El Salvador will be defending for set point. Campos will continue to serve for Costa Rica.
Yeah, let's see if Costa Rica can pull a rabbit out of the hat to take this set away from El Salvador. Because that's a bad set there, but good playing from El Salvador. And there is Corozal with a smart play. 24-21.
And it seems like the lights in the bedroom has been turned on by Costa Rica.
Yep.
We are not ready to go to sleep as yet.
Yep.
And if Costa Rica would come back in the set, that would be very devastating for El Salvador.
Yep, most definitely. And a morale breaker that would have been.
But off the block, El Salvador tied up at 1 set apiece. We will have set number 3 coming up for you on the flip side of the break. We'll be right back.
I'm an outdoor girl. And sometimes, I'm an indoor girl. Central TV and Internet gives me peace of mind. And that's something I think we all could use a little more of. I need a service that can keep up with my busy lifestyle and is fast enough to keep me moving forward. My life is full of changes, but change is good. I might not know what's coming tomorrow, but I'm blessed to have what I have today. And that's exactly why I keep it central.
Do your thing. Flee that nest. Seize that moment. Find your inspiration. Be extraordinary. Spread your wings. Mazda. Feel alive.
El Salvador bouncing back in set number 2 to tie it up at 1 set apiece. And this will be an important third set, Adrian. Very, very important.
Very, very important, as we didn't want El Salvador to win that set just now, because it might cause a little problem for Team Belize now to get the goal. But let's see how the standings will stand after this match.
And so it will be Fonseca of Costa Rica serving to El Salvador here in set number 3.
And here comes the whistle. And the serve from Fonseca is into the net, as Costa Rica starting off donating a point right away to El Salvador. There goes Funes with a serve for El Salvador, and a big hit there from Corozal, the captain of Costa Rica, to try and boost her team back into this one.
And Corozal will be serving for Costa Rica.
Ooh, and a miscue there from Flores, as the ball comes off the arms of Flores and goes out.
Block.
Nice block there from Jimenez. Good one there from Gonzalez, but the ball penetrated the block. And a nice set and a big hit there from Gonzalez for Costa Rica.
As Corozal continues to serve for Costa Rica here in set number 3.
And another ace there from Corozal.
And if Costa Rica put another point together here, we'll see a timeout. And look at it, a timeout will be called. A timeout will be called by El Salvador. And yes, they went to the buzzer. So Coach Ingrid has, yes, she has called for the timeout. She don't like what she's seeing so far with her team, and so she went to the buzzer.
As that was 3 different players there that Corozal served to, and they couldn't handle it.
Corozal spreading her serve across the court.
And this one, 4 points. Costa Rica lead. And Costa Rica walking away with this third set. Let's see if El Salvador could bounce back from that 4-point deficit.
And the Civic Center is fastly filling up here this evening. As we know, coming up next, immediately following this match, it will be Guatemala going up against Team Belize.
Yep, the big game, the biggest game of the match, and that one was on the line, says the line judge.
And so far, the line judge, they have been right on target. Let's take a look at this ball as that ball is dipping, right. Ooh,
yeah,
that was out.
No, that one was, they just got the end of the line there.
That looked like it was out to me, Adrian. I saw a little bit of blue between the white and the ball.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see that. And from my angle, I'm more close to the line, and I saw it just hit the line from here too. Oh, that replay, you would really have to pause it, as that ball is right on the ground for us to see if that one was in or out. And a big hit there from Vasquez for El Salvador to try and rally her team back in.
Here comes that big hit.
That big hit, yeah.
As she went right at the captain of Costa Rica, Corozal. Serving now for El Salvador, number 9, Soriano. And she served out, and that will bring us to our first technical timeout here in set number 3. We'll take a break, and then we'll be back.
Get your free smart SIM and join the smart family. Just swap your old Digicel SIM with Smarts and enjoy all our cool services.
I'm a big star, 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 I'm a big
Smart, bringing people together.
Acción Deportiva, todos los martes de 8 a 9 p.m. por TNC 10, tu portada deportiva.
El Salvador trailing by 6 points here in set number 3 against Costa Rica, as we are all tied up at 1 set apiece in a very huge match for both teams.
Yeah, Costa Rica trying to put their foot down and show El Salvador who is the boss in this one, in this third set, as they gave away that second set to El Salvador. Serving for Costa Rica is Jimenez. Oh, and that was a weak hit from the captain of El Salvador. Good hustle from El Salvador, and that one was off the tip.
Poor touch by El Salvador. Costa Rica creating a gap between themselves and El Salvador as they lead by 7 points.
This one seems like it will be a blowout third set for Costa Rica. There's nothing going El Salvador's way in this third set, as they only have 2 points, and Costa Rica with 10 points.
Oh, ball will serve long.
Jimenez having trouble serving here. Number 4 for El Salvador to serve, Vasquez. A nice little trick there from Gonzalez, as she went along with that one, and that ball fell right on the line.
And you can see Coach Ingrid for El Salvador not happy with her team at this moment.
Yeah, her team not showing, not behaving like the team that won that set just now.
Off the hit. The block ball came off the block. Point goes to El Salvador as Flores will be now serving for El Salvador.
Yeah. Whenever El Salvador needs a little boost, Flores is the one that gives them that little boost of confidence.
And we
with
haven't
a big hit or so.
We haven't seen Rohel in this match for quite some time, since set number 1.
Yeah, from set number 1, Rohel has not been in. And scramble there from Costa Rica as Fonseca late to get up there, but El Salvador couldn't take advantage of that. And a nice sprawl there from Corozal. And a big hit from Gonzalez once again.
Costa Rica getting to all those loose balls, keeping it alive, and finally getting that ball to Gonzalez, who finished with the hit right down the line, off the block.
Nice play there from Gonzalez, and good rally from Costa Rica.
You can see that Fonseca looks a little bit winded.
Yeah, I think the player dropped on her back there just now when she was down. So it probably knocked the wind out of her a little.
But Coach Salas is going to keep her in this set because of her setting. She has been doing extremely well when it comes to setting since being inserted into the lineup.
Yep. And there we saw just now Fonseca leaving that ball for the libero, coming all the way from the back just now and missing that one. She should have passed that ball to Espinosa to set.
Roxana Avalos served for El Salvador.
Good hustle from Costa Rica, and Corozal trying to find that open space on the court, but Flores was right there.
The box set.
A nice box set. And a good hit there from Gonzalez once again.
That makes it an 8 points lead for Costa Rica. 13-5 here in set number 3.
The captain of El Salvador had some big games earlier in this tournament, but this game today she's sort of missing. Like her head is not in this game at all.
Talking about Roxana Avalos.
Avalos, yeah. Number 16 of El Salvador with the serve, Villalobos, and a big hit there from Corozal, as nobody was home in the backcourt for El Salvador.
Corozal wouldn't be denied that time. Playing like a woman possessed.
And here the
Costa Rica.
The coach of El Salvador calling for Rohel, as Rohel will enter into this one.
The ball went off the fingertips of Gonzalez.
Out comes Katia Vasquez, and in goes Rohel.
Gabriela Funes serving now for El Salvador.
Oh, and Gonzalez mishandles that one. Funes with an ace.
Yes, putting some heat behind that serve.
Yeah, nice serve that one was.
Ball burnt the hand of Gonzalez.
Oh, and Castro with a nice little sprawl there, and a good trick from the captain of Costa Rica.
Very good recovery by Flores.
Yeah, there we see Fonseca looking back to see if Gonzalez was ready for that set, and she surely was. Oh, and Funes hitting that one into the net.
Funes was just trying to roll that ball over the net, but just couldn't finish the play. The ball went hanging up in the net. 15-8. It's a 7 points lead for Costa Rica here in set number 3.
Yeah, nice serve there as Flores handled that one proper.
Saw some slippage there just a while ago by El Salvador.
It's like water was down there, and that block there came down in the face of Gonzalez.
That was Rohel.
Yeah.
Big blocker up on the front line for El Salvador coming through that time. Soriano serving for El Salvador.
Nice back set there. Well read by El Salvador. And Gonzalez with a hit off the block as number 9 tried to save that one.
And that hit will take us to our second technical timeout. That means we need to go to a break, but we will be right back.
Can I have a Coca-Cola, please?
Original or no sugar?
I like both.
Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? I said, Lord, hide me. Please help me all on that day. I find power, power, power.
You can catch Sports Talk every Wednesday from 7:30 to 9 p.m. with your host, Reynard Garbutt. Only on the national channel. Sports Talk, your #1 sports show.
New to its lineup of vehicles.
Salvador trailing by 7 points here in set number 3 as Costa Rica has regrouped here in set number 3, trying to claim this and make it 2-1 in sets.
Yeah, they'll definitely take this one. I'm putting this one to bed already, Ray, for Costa Rica.
You don't think that Salvador have the capabilities of bringing this set back?
I don't see it at all.
They might just surprise you, Adrian.
Well, I'll wait for that surprise. I actually like surprises, so I'll wait for that surprise.
As Gonzalez with the big hit off the block. Serving for Costa Rica, number 12, Jimenez. Kiara Jimenez.
Nice little serve. Well received by Flores.
The back set.
Back set there from Fonseca off the hands of Rohel.
And Fonseca is really mixing up her setting for Costa Rica, and that's why they look so sharp.
Exactly, and it's the setting from Fonseca is unpredictable. As there you saw her just flick that one backwards, as everybody was expecting that hit to come in front. I mean, that set to be set frontwards.
The long serve there by Costa Rica, giving that unearned point to El Salvador, and it will be number 11 serving for El Salvador, Rohel.
Yeah, and that serve there was from Jimenez again with her third or fourth serve out of the court. Oh, a nice hit there.
Yeah, but give credit to the libero.
All right. And there we see Corozal rolling that one on the line. Well, the line judge said it was on the line, but head referee Quintana,
there's a lot of close.
That one was out of play.
A lot of close play, but the referee overruled that.
We'll need to see that replay there to verify if that was a correct call or a bad call.
As Rohel continues to serve for El Salvador, and this time serving that ball up in the net.
I think that was a bad call, Ray. That's why the volleyball gods gave that point back to Costa Rica. Let's see that replay as that ball was out. Oh,
it was out.
Yeah, that looked out. It was close though. Good try from the line judge.
And we must say thanks to the guys in the control room for bringing back those replays for us.
Definitely. People love those replays.
So we know that the officials, they are right on cue.
Yep. And see that was a close one to make, as the line judge said it was in, and Quintana the head referee saying it was out. A good little hustle play there.
A lot of scrambling going on right now on the court.
Yeah, from El Salvador, and Funes hits that one into the antenna, giving Costa Rica the point.
Yeah, well, I'm turning off the light now on El Salvador.
Good night, El Salvador.
Here comes Gonzalez with the jump serve for Costa Rica.
So should we say this one will be in 4-ray?
Honestly, I wouldn't want it to go in. I would want it to be in 4. Giving us a better chance of going for the goal.
Yeah.
But then again, we will have to go in there immediately after this set and take care of business.
Yep.
And it will not be an easy task against Guatemala.
It's not only our A game we need to bring in this game against Guatemala, we need to bring our A+ game into that match.
Whenever it's Belize and Guatemala, that is the biggest rivalry, and I will go as far as to say that it is the biggest in the world.
Yeah, big rivalry, even bigger than Real Madrid and Barcelona. Oh, Fonseca trying to dunk that one on El Salvador, but
she was blocked by her own dunk.
Yeah. The 7th player for El Salvador blocked that one.
So it's a 6 points lead now for Costa Rica.
And there we have a big hit from Corozal, but the second official said that the block of El Salvador was in the net.
Taking away the big hit from Corozal. Campos. Melissa Campos serving.
Oh, and there Fonseca got the dunk.
Finally got the dunk that she was looking for, Fonseca. And look at the face of Fonseca. All smiles.
Yeah, happy to get that one back.
Timeout El Salvador. This timeout is brought to you by Social Security Board, Central TV and Internet, Auto Select, Smart, bringing people together, and Galen University.
Yeah, that was a veteran play there by Fonseca, the setter, as most of the time setters like those high passes from the back row so that they could dunk on the opposing team sudden.
But that was a quick dunk by Fonseca. Caught the defense well off guard.
Two timeouts left for El Salvador.
8 points lead for Costa Rica, and they are serving to El Salvador here in set 3.
There goes Campos with the serve. Oh, and a nice hit there by Marcela Soriano for El Salvador.
Soriano coming right through the middle.
Yeah, now serving is Laura Villalobos for El Salvador. 22-15. Costa Rica with a comfortable lead here in this third set against El Salvador. As you see, another point there coming from the captain of Costa Rica, Corozal, with a hit down the line, and a change there as number 5 Mendoza comes out of the game, and in for Mendoza that's the number 11,
an ace,
Mariana Rodriguez.
Ace for Costa Rica, and they will be serving for a set point. Fonseca with the ace.
A big third set here for Costa Rica. Great comeback to come back from that loss in the second set. And a big block there from Corozal to take set number 3 for Costa Rica.
And you would think that it is Belize playing against El Salvador, but no, it's Costa Rica playing against El Salvador. What we'll do, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we will have the 4th set for you here from the Civic Center in Belize City. You're watching the 20th Central American Women Basketball Championship on TNC. We will be right back.
So the doctor has given me 5 days off. How do I get paid from Social Security?
This is how Social Security works for sickness benefits. First, you must check that you qualify. You must be between the ages of 14 and 65. You must be employed when you got sick. You must be an insured contributor. Have made 50 paid contributions. Have made 5 paid contributions within 13 weeks immediately before getting sick. To ensure that your processing goes smoothly, be sure to complete and submit your claim form within 4 days of the first day of illness.
Thanks, I get it now.
Social Security, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
Simon Kwan and Company Limited, the store for all your back-to-school needs. We offer a wide variety of stationeries, including pens, pencils, crayons, folders, folder sheets, typing sheets, and so much more. To complement our vast selection of stationeries, we carry a wide assortment of character print and Everest school bags. We also provide ready-made uniform shirts and uniform material. Come visit us at Simon Kwan, 24 Queen Street, Belize City, the store for all your basic shopping needs. You name it, we've got it. Simon Kwan Limited is a proud sponsor of the Central American Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Being away from family doesn't mean being away from home. And the greatest gift we could think of was keeping you connected to the ones you love.
Daddy?
Hey, baby.
Hey, Daddy. Make sure you send us a lot of videos.
Tons of videos, tons of pictures. I'll see you soon, okay?
Love you. Bye.
Yeah, love you. The horses. Look at the horses. Really wish you were here. Can't wait to be home.
Set number 4 is getting ready to start here inside the Civic Center in Belize City. And it will be El Salvador serving to Costa Rica here in set 4. Costa Rica leading by sets 2-1.
And let's see if Costa Rica will close out this one here in this 4th set. And we hear the ice box.
Lara Villalobos serving for El Salvador.
And a good hit there from Corozal, but within, and first point for Costa Rica. Serving for Costa Rica is the captain, Tanya Corozal, as she hit that one off the top of the tape. Good recovery from El Salvador, but that one was hit out from Rohel.
Rohel rolling that ball out, giving Costa Rica a quick 2-0 lead here in the early going of set number 4.
Ooh, and a nice one down the middle there from El Salvador that had Costa Rica scrambling. And Gonzalez looks like she got a little burn there. And that's gonna hurt. This court could burn you nicely.
Number 4 serving for El Salvador, Vasquez.
There's Gonzalez with a bomb as the wall was open, and that one gave Vasquez his wrist a little problem just now.
That was just a quick hit.
Jimenez with the serve, and a nice play there from El Salvador. A good recovery as, oh, that one looked like it was going out, but El Salvador taking no chance with that. Good little rally there as Rohel goes for a trick, and Jimenez couldn't respond.
As Rohel putting that ball to the line.
Yeah, and Jimenez was not aware of how far she was from the line, so she had to go for it. And a big hit there from Gonzalez that goes in.
Gonzalez cranking up that right hand and releasing that bomb.
Yeah, big hit there from Gonzalez. And serving here now is number 11, Mariana Rodriguez for Costa Rica. As that one was right on the line,
and
says line judge Swayze.
Let's take a look at this once again as that ball approached the line.
Yep.
Right, very good line. Call. Very good call there by the line judge.
Yep.
Vasquez continues to serve for Costa Rica as they have a 3-point lead.
That's Rodriguez that was serving.
Gamboa should have done better with that ball.
Good hustle there from El Salvador. Nice set from Fonseca and a trick there from Gonzalez. But El Salvador recovers nicely on that one, and a big hit off the block from Gonzalez. Point Costa Rica.
Timeout El Salvador as they don't want this one to slip too far here in set number 4, and this timeout is being brought to you by Smart, bringing people together. Simon Kwan and Company Limited, you name it, we got it. BTB, promoting tourism through sports. Bowen and Bowen, TNC, Central TV and Internet, Belize Olympic Committee, Radisson Port George Hotel, FT Williams and Associates. So Costa Rica with a 4-point lead here in the early going of set number 4 as they lead 2-1 in sets over El Salvador. El Salvador with a win have the goal locked up, but Costa Rica is not ready for that.
Rodriguez with the serve there for, oh, and that one is off the tape from Rohel.
And immediately after the Belize-Guatemala game, they'll be having the closing ceremony of the 20th Central American Women Volleyball Championship. 5 days of exciting volleyball almost coming to an end.
Yeah, very exciting tournament this was.
And the Civic is fastly filling up, Adrian.
Yeah, as the crowd rolling in for this big match between Belize and Guatemala.
And we are at our first technical timeout, so we'll take a break and then we'll be back.
Simon Kwan and Company Limited, the store for all your back-to-school needs. We offer a wide variety of stationeries, including pens, pencils, crayons, folders, folder sheets, typing sheets, and so much more. To complement our vast selection of stationeries, we carry a wide assortment of character print and Everest school bags. We also provide ready-made uniform shirts and uniform material. Come visit us at Simon Kwan, 24 Queen Street, Belize City, the store for all your basic shopping needs. You name it, we've got it. Simon Kwan Limited is a proud sponsor of the Central American Women's Volleyball Tournament.
It is a 6 points lead for Costa Rica here in set number 4. Serving for Costa Rica will be number 11, Mariana Rodriguez.
Rodriguez still serving. She made like 3 points. She made like 3 points already from her serve. And out that one goes.
And that's what you call the commentator's jinx.
Yeah, yeah. Serving for El Salvador now is number 11, Rogel. Big hit there from Gonzalez as she tags the libero of El Salvador. A nice roll there that Rogel could not handle.
And everyone was expecting Gonzalez to once again crank it up, but that time she said, you know what, I'm going with the trick play.
Here comes Espinoza. Espinoza goes in and out comes number 11, Mariana Rodriguez for Los Ticos.
Gonzalez now serving for Costa Rica.
She still hasn't got that serve the way she
That one was much better.
Yeah, that one is definitely better.
Right down the middle.
Espinoza was a little weak on that one, and that one from Flores was a wild flail off their arms there.
But that was a very smart move by Fonseca, the setter, to set that ball from out of the back court.
Yeah.
You know, having Espinoza coming out of the back court.
As she came in the game with fresh legs.
Yes.
Ooh, and there was the Gonzalez that we saw in the first 3 games.
And this one is slipping away from El Salvador. The match is slipping away from them. And the Belize players were looking at this match just a while ago. And so they know the job at hand, what they have to do against Guatemala. But Guatemala, I know in their mind, is saying that Belize will not beat us tonight.
Yeah, that's in their minds. As I know that Team Belize has what it takes to pull off this victory tonight.
What they have shown us since Saturday, losing their first match to El Salvador, Belize has just picked their game up to another level. And you know, the young ladies, they have identified that it was our fault. El Salvador did not beat us in that match. It was our fault.
Yep,
we gave that away.
Gave away that one.
As Gonzalez was aiming for the line, that ball went out.
The same serve that goes out every single time. That's the 3rd time she went for that position and served that ball out.
8 points lead as El Salvador served to Costa Rica.
And Corozal with a nice play there. And we see another change here for Costa Rica as Mendoza comes out and Campos goes in.
That's Gamboa coming out, number 4. Number 7, Campos checking in. And immediately Campos will be serving. to El Salvador.
Oh,
it's a nice trick play there by El Salvador. Caught the defense of Costa Rica napping. And that was number 16 of El Salvador, Lara Villalobos.
That's the captain there for El Salvador, Villalobos. And here is the captain from Costa Rica, Corozal, with a hit off the block and out of play. Point for Costa Rica.
As she just watched that ball fall over the line.
Yeah.
Fonseca serving.
Ooh. And that one was a little hard there from Fonseca. And that ball looked like it was going out. And here we see Costa Rica, the captain trying to go line to trick the El Salvador side, but
that ball wasn't out by much.
Yeah, it was very close. I bet the next play she gets and she does it, it will be in. Nice pass there from Castro. Oh, and a nice block there from El Salvador.
Off the block. El Salvador control and coming up with a huge point as they're trying to close the gap here against Costa Rica. They're now trailing by 7 points, which was a 9 points lead just a while ago.
Yeah, a big play there from Katia Vasquez as she put that ball right between the antenna and the block to put it down. Corozal had to set that one for Gonzalez.
Normally Corozal is the one that is being set to.
Beautiful play in there from Costa Rica.
Corozal once again.
Oh, and Jimenez was late to close up that block.
And was that Vasquez once again for El Salvador with the big hit?
Yeah, that looked like, yep, that's Vasquez. Serving for El Salvador.
It's now a 4-point lead.
Oh, and a nice shy there by Jimenez as that one fell on the Salvador side.
The captain, Tania Carrazzo, serving for Costa Rica. Off the block. Ball controlled by Costa Rica.
Going to Carrazzo.
All she needed to do was get the ball over the net, but she went for the roll, and she rolled that ball in the net.
And a 6-point game now, as Costa Rica is leading still, but El Salvador mounting a comeback.
And that net ball will take us into our second technical timeout. We'll take a break and then we'll be back.
The perfect blend of stunning sophistication and family SUV. Get it for your family. Drive it for yourself. Mazda CX-9.
What was once a 9 points lead for Costa Rica has now been cut to a 7-point lead as El Salvador is crawling back into set number 4 at the second technical timeout, and it will be number 12 Jimenez serving for Costa Rica. Kiara Jimenez.
As in goes number 4 of Costa Rica, Gamboa, and out came number 7 Campos for Costa Rica. Ooh, and
that ball wasn't hit well by Gonzalez.
Yeah, but just enough to get it off the block and onto the side of El Salvador.
Back set, not a good set by Fonseca.
Good block there from Gamboa, and a cheeky little roll to the back court, but Gonzalez is going to make them pay for that one. And point Costa Rica.
I am just impressed with the veteran Fonseca for Costa Rica and her setting here tonight.
Excellent setting from Fonseca. I think if Fonseca was setting from the first game,
she would have been leading.
She would definitely be the best setter right now.
And it's now back up to a 10 points lead. Timeout, El Salvador. This timeout is being brought to you by Central TV and Internet Smart, bringing people together. Auto Select. So we see Costa Rica now has opened it up to an 11 points lead. And they
10 points.
Yes, it's a 10 points lead and they are smelling victory.
Here we have Jimenez to serve for Costa Rica. A nice hit there.
And Corozal couldn't handle that ball that came her way. Soriano serving for El Salvador.
Nice little shot set there from Fonseca, but that ball got hung up in the net there just now, and a big block from Gamboa. As Flores for El Salvador, one of the big players for them, is in a slum right now. She's not hitting well like she started off doing.
Yes, she is.
And there we see them going with the serve to her, and there we see her trying to trick that one long, but trick that one too long.
And the lights are out. The sheets has been pulled over El Salvador, and now they'll be going to sleep.
Yeah, nighty night. No gold medal for El Salvador, and Flores once again with an error as she tricked herself into putting that ball into the net.
That's the trickster tricking herself.
Yeah. She's just out of the game now. And there we see Espinosa donating a point to El Salvador.
The Costa Rican coach can live with that.
Yep. No problem with that.
Espinosa reeling off about 3 or 4 points.
They could give them 5 more of that if they want to.
Espinosa controlling that ball, bringing it back in play, and still making it difficult for El Salvador.
Yeah, on the free ball, and Flores again.
That's 3 consecutive errors by Flores.
Yep. Totally out of her game tonight.
And Gonzalez now will be looking to serve up that ace and then serving for set and match point.
Yeah, I think these 5 days of games, you really start to see it taking a toll on the better players of the tournament.
Well, I am hoping that it's not going to take a toll on Burton for tonight.
No, definitely. If anything, all that does to her is boost her morale. As here you hear the crowd cheering for Costa Rica as they know that we need Costa Rica to win this one to try and get that gold medal.
Costa Rica serving for set and match point. Gonzalez.
But the best serve of this tournament. Ooh, and that trick there.
And you see Fonseca biting her fingernails.
Like, ouch. That hurt.
And so Costa Rica now will be defending for set point.
Gamboa there just now trying to lift that one up, but lifted it over her back row players that was going to pick it up. Oh, and a big hit there from Gonzalez to close out the set and the match for Costa Rica.
Costa Rica bouncing back very good from last night. Very impressive against the undefeated El Salvador, who now has lost their first match of the tournament and have opened up the door now for Belize to pull off that gold medal. Belize coming up next against Guatemala. You don't want to miss that, but what we'll do, we'll go to a break and then we'll be right back with that match.
I'm an outdoor girl.